Hi there, and welcome to AP Computer Science. I'll be your child's teacher, Mr. Hayden. A little bit about me. I have a Bachelor of Science degree in Operations Research and Systems Engineering from Cornell University. I worked as a technology specialist for many years for a software company in Rockville, Maryland, and for a legacy airline, U.S. Airways in Arlington, Virginia, into the early 2000s, before getting a Master of Arts in Teaching from Fairleigh Dickinson. And I've been a math and computer science teacher here at the high school since 2007. And I've taught computer science since 2010, and I really love it. I'm also the advisor of Roxbotics, which is the Roxbury Robotics team, an exciting new activity here at the high school. So what are my objectives for this class? Well, obviously I want to teach students to become good and competent, capable programmers, develop their analytical thinking skills, encourage them to pursue STEM careers in college and beyond, and prepare students for success in college. So what's the content of this class? It's the College Board's AP curriculum. So it's follows what's published online pretty strictly. So we are here to prepare students for success on the AP exam, and because of that we follow the curriculum of what the College Board sets out for this class. The entire class is taught in Java, and we'll be using NetBeans as our software development package, and after the AP exam in early May, we'll probably be working on independent projects. Okay, the AP Computer Science A exam. It is not required here at the high school that you take an AP exam, even though you're enrolled in an AP course. I've taught AP Computer Science 2 years in a row. This is my third year teaching it, and I've had about 90% success rate with all of my students who have taken the test. Your child's grade. 50% will be exams, 30% programming assignments, and 20% homework assignments. The exams, probably about once every 2 weeks, 10 minutes, well actually probably a little bit more than that, given on paper or a computer. Quizzes will be made up in class, and I will put a 0 in Genesis until a test is made up. Programming projects, we'll have several per marking period. Emphasis on data structures and object-oriented concepts. This year we'll be making a chatbot, maybe an Othello game, and maybe a 2048 game, among other things. Homework about twice a week or nearly every time we have class, usually about 20 to 25 minute assignments and graded based on effort. No partial credit for homework turned in late except for unexcused or excused absences. And homework does need to be made up if your child is absent. Alright, we'll be using NetBeans 8.0.1 as our software development package, and fortunately that is completely free and can be downloaded by anyone. And I do have a link, have given your child a link to that, so they can download it. It will run both on a Windows PC and on a Macintosh. Textbooks. We're going to be using Barron's AP Computer Science book quite a bit, and we do have a Java textbook for AP Computer Science called Java Concepts, which I haven't given out yet, but I probably will be in the near future. I do make my own notes in many of my materials, and I do supply them, both electronic and paper versions of them, as needed as time goes on. Okay, personal computers. Really, students can bring in their own laptop, either a MacBook or a PC laptop, but it's really completely unnecessary. About half the class will have a Chromebook this year. You can't really do any programming on a Chromebook, but there are some online teaching tools that some of the computer science departments at some major universities have created for their own programming students, so we'll probably be making use of many of those, and I might have students pair up on a Chromebook, or one student using a PC while the others use Chromebooks. Okay, it's very easy to work on projects from home in this class, especially now that students all have a Google Drive account through the school. Probably that's the best way to go. Students can upload their project folder up to Google Drive, download it at home, and vice versa. That way, if instead of using a flash drive, flash drives are easily lost, and I've had a few sob stories over lost flash drives. So putting your programs up in the cloud is probably one of the best ways to do it. Some online resources are really plentiful. Google is probably the #1 resource for programmers, as it is for many researchers. Also, I post all my materials on Google Drive, so students can access them there. I do make screencasts myself and post them on YouTube, and there are many other high-quality screencasts pertaining to programming languages out there for free, and I've given your child links to them. Of course, there's also the AP Computer Science A website, which will give sample exams, information about taking the exam, and many things pertaining to the exam. All right, extra help. I do really provide my students a lot of opportunities for extra assistance. This class is relatively small, so that will help things. However, I do encourage your student to come for extra assistance. Either one of the main times is after school in the media center. I am there every day. I actually have a late arrival here at school, and as a result, I stay until 3 o'clock every day in the media center. And I am free blocks 1 and 5 every morning. I have no class blocks 1 or 5. I can be found sitting in my classroom doing schoolwork. It's also a great chance for me to help students. You can email me at lhayden@roxbury.org. Ignore this other email below here. And please don't send me a voicemail, because sometimes I've gone an entire year without any voicemail, so I don't check my voicemail regularly. However, I do check email several times a day. Also, I want to encourage your child to look into joining our robotics team. It's a very useful activity for college admissions. Robotics has told us that something like 30% of the incoming freshmen at MIT were on a FIRST robotics team. So that's a great opportunity for your students. All right, I'm looking forward to a very exciting and great